Hello, Jump. Welcome. Hello, Andrew. Welcome back from the ad. I think Vex is going to be pretty crazy. Can't wait for the Lilia reveal. I'm pretty excited about it just because I have no idea what the champion does. And so for me, it's going to be really interesting to kind of see the champion for the first time, pretty much. How's she supposed to close out games, though? I mean, getting free attacks where the enemy can't block you at all or all their units are dead. Yeah, you're going to be more of a control type board. And you do have a couple units in your starting deck that have impact. Let's try to increase these, make it a bit better. Oh, too much. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hello, Shambles. Yeah, I think Vex is going to be pretty nuts. The expansion is about dreams. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because Lux is dreaming, and it's in her dream, she's a different version. I guess Vex is all about nightmares. And apparently Lilia puts people to sleep. All right, let's go ahead and then I want Shaco. Oh, Shaco would be hilarious. Let's look at the trailer.
Smiles, make it stop. Sunlight.
So yes, Gloom. This unit has -1/1. This keyword can stack. So essentially, Gloom is the exact opposite of Spirit. No, we don't have patch notes. That'll be on Tuesday. So, Gloom, pretty straightforward and simple, pretty much exactly what we thought it would be.
I should have stayed in bed. So negative, so grumpy. Oh, so positive. It's suffocating.
I'll handle this.
Ezreal.
You just don't get it. Your midnight dreary. At last. Oh wow, that was lame.
It's pretty awesome that the Gloom can indeed kill enemy units. That is really good. If you get them down to 0-0, you can kill people. All right, so pretty awesome. Let's take a look at kind of all the cards here. Remember the bug with the Evershade Stalkers? Not really, to be honest. So first up, we have Vex. So Shadow Isles plus Bandle City. And this is probably going to be one of the strongest Shadow Isles champions. A 4-cost 5/4. Straight away, that's a pretty nutty stat line. Like... That's really, really good. So just as a stat stick alone, Vex is going to be a very strong unit. Also have that fearsome. Attack, grant the strongest enemy Gloom. That Gloom reduces them down by 1/1. Level up, you've granted Gloom 5 different times. And this isn't I've seen, this is just you've done it. So very easy to level up, especially when we get into the star powers. Vex is going to level up super easily. Anyways, when they level up, they still have the same attack effect. They go to a 6/5, which again is so crazy for a 4-cost. And then when an enemy gains Gloom, it gains it again, which is just going to be insane. So you're doubling all of your gloom generation. So now instead of being reduced down by 1-1, it's getting reduced down by 2-2, which is crazy. Then we have Glare. I don't know if this is her champion spell or not. They don't specify here. Anyways, it's grant gloom to draw 1. So not bad. It is slow, so you get slow but steady. This can go off twice. If you have gloom on the board, they can be a 2-2 or negative 2-2 and some draw. Glare is the champion spell. Okay, so honestly, getting more copies of the champion in your deck, not bad. This will be a great card to have. It wouldn't even be bad to run like Grand General's counterplan then, just so you can play this every round, because you're getting more gloom and you're also getting more draw, so that's really solid. The other spell is not multi-region, so Glare is probably her champion spell. Okay, that's what I figured. Just normally they specify. Anyway, so we have Gloom Sprites. So 1 cost 2-2, which again, solid stat line. Strike, grant me impact. So having some more boost synergy, we could boost this unit to give it even more impact. But yeah, solid, can potentially stack up a lot of impact, do good damage. Not really any interaction with the gloom, but still solid. Grotesque Gift. So 2 cost 1-1, so very weak, although it has spirit, so it's going to go to a 2 cost 2-2. And again, stackable keywords for you to have some boost synergy. The first time an enemy is summoned, grant it gloom. So really good, you can throw this down. If an enemy plays something, it immediately is down negative 1-1. Alright, we have the Family Reunion. So we saw this before. 2 costs, story landmark, grant a unit gloom, grant an ally impact, and then boost 2 units. So you can either boost enemies to increase their gloom stacks, or you can boost your own units to increase their like impact or spirit. Is Glare in her Path of Champions deck? No. So we'll look at the Path of Champions deck, but I'm pretty sure that one isn't in there. Hello, Vexine. So next up, we have Beefcake Mayor. Goodness. So 4 cost Yordle, 3-4, impact, and then round start boost me. So you're always going to be increasing your impact. If you could give this spirit, that'd be another way to boost this up, so that'd be pretty good. Grim, 6 cost 5-3, fearsome, play, grant a unit 4 gloom. So that is insane. You're just reducing the unit's stats down by 4-4. And if you have Vex on the board, potentially, well, it's probably just going to go to negative 5-5. It says when an enemy gains gloom, it gains it again. So I feel like if this 4 is all one iteration of giving someone gloom, it's probably just going to go up by 1. But if they made it essentially double, that would be pretty nuts. And then we have Shadow, so 5 cost 2-5, fearsome, when I'm summoned, draw Vex. I have +1 for each different time you've granted gloom this game, so this will be a pretty massive unit. Sadly, it's not in the starting deck. But then we have Existential Dread, so 4 cost, grant enemies gloom. So this is just hitting the entire enemy board, giving them all negative 1-1. And remember, if you have Vex on the board, it's going to give their entire board negative 2-2, which would be pretty crazy. So overall, some really solid cards. Let's take a look at her star powers and her actual starting deck. So Feeling Blue, round start, if you have the attack token, boost all enemies. So this is mostly just going to be increasing all of their gloom stacks by 1. So very similar to Lux, we're going to want to make sure all of your units have spirit so they can keep stacking. You're going to want to make sure the entire enemy board has at least 1 stack of gloom so you can keep stacking that up. This though is going to be insane. So Psychological Warfare, +1 starting mana. Damage to enemies is dealt in the form of gloom. So this essentially makes it so that you have a better version of one of the strongest powers in the game, which is, oh man, I'm forgetting the name of it right now. It's just whenever you damage the enemy, you also reduce down their power by the damage dealt. Yes, Enfeebling Strike. Thank you. So that is one of the strongest powers in the game. It's like one of the best defensives. It's so good. You essentially have that baked into your kit baseline. So really good. Magic the Gathering. In fact, I've never played Magic the Gathering, so I have no idea. But yeah, this is going to be very strong. You're going to be able to control the entire board. The fact you can kill enemies with Gloom, this is going to be amazing. A wonderful counter to the Tridimir power, because you can just reduce enemies down and let them die to the Gloom. Silence enemies and they heal. Yeah, silence won't be great, but honestly, silence isn't that common, and the enemy pretty much never silences themselves. Yeah, you can bypass regen. This is going to be amazing, to be honest. Also, damage to enemies is dealt in the form of Gloom, so I wonder if that means it won't trigger damage effects. So like some of the units that scale off of getting hit, if when you hit them, the game counts it as Gloom, does it not actually count as them taking damage? So like, would this potentially bypass something like I Am Inevitable? Not sure about that, but if that would be the case, that would be insane. Again, probably not how it's going to work, but could be really cool. Last one though, Enfeebling or Feeling Blue, round start boost all enemies. So this is just going to be insane. You do some damage to all enemy units, so they all have Gloom, and then every round you're just reducing them all down by 1/1. If you have Vex on the board and she's leveled, so when an enemy gains Gloom, it gains it again, suddenly you're reducing down the entire enemy board by 2/2 every single round. And so it's pretty insane. I think going for Vex and throwing on just like a Ravenous Hydra, so when you play them, they deal 1 damage to the entire enemy board. You drop Vex, probably gonna be leveled immediately, and now every time they gain Gloom, they gain it again. This is probably gonna be insane. But let's look at the starting decks. We have the Gloom sprites. As you see, that's right here. The 1 cost 2/2. Strike, grant me impact. Solid unit. Doesn't really have much interaction with Gloom, but solid scaling unit. Pie Toss. So we actually have that right here. So you see, deal 1 to a unit, create a Perilous Pastry in hand. Deal 1 to anything. So a pretty solid just way to deal some damage to a unit and give them or grant them that Gloom. So really nice right there. Nice and cheap. Next up then we have the Conkologist, which I also have here. And these are the only 2 cards that are not new. So really great right there. I hate how they would constantly add champions and almost all of the cards would be existing cards. They're finally really reining that back. We only have 2 cards in this new deck that aren't new, which is great. Hey Cumin, welcome. Anyways, Conkologist, 2 cost 2/1, play manifest a spell from your regions that costs 2 or less. It's fine, it's whatever, not that great of a card, but not that big of a deal to be in there. It's not like it's terrible. It's nice, cheap, can give you some good things every once in a while. Then we have the Grotesque Gift. So that's this card over here. 2 cost, essentially 2/2 because of the spirit. And the first time an enemy is summoned, granted Gloom. Really good that you have that boost synergy for spirit. And then you also have some Gloom interaction. So really nice, solid card. Then we have Family Reunion. So another 2 cost, and this is the landmark right down here. So story, grant a unit Gloom, granted impact, or boost 2 units. So again, you can choose your own or the enemy's. Not too bad. Then we have this card, which I don't think we've actually seen the stats or effect of this anywhere. So this is kind of a mystery, but it is a 3 cost card. So nice that most of your deck is pretty cheap. generate glare with Conk? Potentially. But yeah, this card, question mark, we don't know what it is. At least it's relatively cheap. And then Beefcake Mare, so 4 cost right here, round start boost me. That can increase the impact. Also, if you can put Spirit on this, then it will start scaling up as well. Pretty much a solid card. Usually cards say each round does Grotesque only proc once. I am not sure. This might... It says first time an enemy is summoned. So it seems like it's just going to proc once. Yeah, and it being a 2 cost, it probably is just going to do it one time. It would be amazing if it was more than that. But it seems like, since it just says the first time, probably just once. Then we have Vex for a 4 cost, which again, pretty nutty stat line for a 4 cost. You're going to want to probably go pretty aggressive. So throwing Stalker's Blades on Vex, really strong. Because even if you don't kill the unit, because of your star powers, you're reducing down their attack, which is really good. You could also, again, go for something like Ravenous Hydra to hit the entire enemy board for damage, granting them all Gloom. And if Glare is indeed the champion spell, then Grand General's counter plan wouldn't be terrible. Last up, though, we have Grim. So 6 cost, pretty expensive, but 5/3 play, grant a unit 4 Gloom. That's pretty crazy. That is a huge nuke on an enemy unit. And even if it's not killing it, again, reducing down their attack by that much. Very strong. And the good thing is, there's not necessarily that many ways for the enemy to fight against this. It's not like with Morgana, where they can pay the mana to play the cards. Like, they'll be able to buff up their own unit again, but they can't really get rid of the Gloom unless they just completely silence their own unit, which I don't think the AI is going to do. So if you're going to especially get some decks that don't have scaling, they're completely screwed. And then even if they do have scaling, you're really mitigating that. I think Vex is very simple, pretty similar to Lux. Very simple, but very strong. So the starting deck overall, obviously we don't have the items, don't see them. I think it's pretty solid. Pytos is a great addition. Conkologist is fine. Like, it's whatever. I like how most of the deck is pretty cheap. Hopefully we get some cost reduction for Grim, but even if we don't, it does have a really solid play effect. And then these powers are crazy because you're like in a very aggressive control, because you're not only reducing down people's stats, you're also potentially able to just outright kill them. And the fact that you have like a better version of Enfeebling Strike just like built into your kit is crazy. Vex being able to just increase all of the Gloom you're already doing, which because of your star powers is just every time you deal damage. So just having Vex on the board, they not only have a nutty stat line, but it's essentially almost like doubling your damage, kind of. Because all of your damage, putting Gloom on them, is then also being increased by Vex, which is really good. So yeah, this is a very solid addition to the game. And then as far as the cards, really good. Now, some of these aren't in the starting deck, like Shadow. You'll want to pick this up if you see it in Adventures. Same with the Existential Dread. Like, unless you're going against someone that has a very small board, being able to grant just the entire enemy board Gloom, especially if you have Vex, that's going to be really good. AI is capable to silence their own unit. They did it once with an immobile to block. Yeah, I know they can do it. It's just been very rare to see them do it. Like, I can only think of like a handful of times I've actually seen them silence their own unit. I think I've seen them do it less than like 5 times in the entire time I've played. So it's something they are able to do, but normally doesn't happen. Maybe they'll start doing it more because of this interaction. Yeah, so far, Vex looks pretty nuts. We still have a question mark. They'll probably reveal this later today or in the coming days. I was a bit surprised that they actually revealed champions back to back. I don't think they really normally do that. So maybe what they're doing is they have a lot more stuff to reveal, because they have delayed this expansion for a while. So maybe they're revealing this, and then they're also going to reveal like constellations later this week before the patch comes out. Maybe they're going to reveal a new champion that's going to be replacing Aurelian Soul. Who knows? That's obviously all just speculation, but normally they don't reveal champions back to back. So that makes me think maybe they have more big things to reveal this time. The patch is going to come out next Wednesday. Patch notes will be on Tuesday. Fiddlesticks tonight, Copium. I mean, I would love to see Fiddlesticks in the game. But yeah, that's definitely a lot of Copium for that one. Also, one thing I was thinking, I've been really trying to get the tier list done, and I was probably going to release it this weekend, but kind of feel like it's not necessarily the best idea to release the tier list right when new champions are about to come out, so I'm going to have to immediately adjust it again. So I haven't decided, but I might delay the tier list until we can add the new champions in, and so it'll be shortly after we're done with the champions, putting that up there. Haven't decided. Definitely you can let me know what you guys think of that, but something I'm considering. Imagine they nerf Oath or Star Gem in the patch. I mean, that is like a nightmare for you, which would be fitting, but I don't think they're really going to nerf stuff this patch. If they nerf anything, it'll probably be next patch. Are we getting 6-star champs in this patch? It hasn't been revealed yet, so we don't have any solid knowledge. Thank you, Carlax? Thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate the support. Huh, Vexing Hero, that's kind of fitting. They don't nerf very often. So the only time they've really done that is they nerfed Gatebreaker, which is kind of understandable because people would just literally throw on 3 Gatebreakers and one-shot everything. So they nerfed Gatebreaker, and then they nerfed Gale Force because, again, it was kind of just like the best possible. It made Gatebreaker even worse. And yes, that's really the one time they've nerfed relics. So they don't nerf things very often. Oh, and Lost Chapter. Thank you, Kumin. They did change Lost Chapter from a summon effect to play effect. So it's very rare that they do nerf things, but if something is just kind of too dominant where it's pushing out any other choices, then they do nerf it. But normally they just buff things. Hey, KDA fan, or Kata fan. If they nerf Oath before Scissors, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like, if they nerf anything, they probably will nerf Scissors, which is sad. Yeah, any other comments about Vex before we move on? I think really solid deck, really good champion. I'm excited for Lux, but I think Vex is going to be a lot stronger, because with Vex you're just completely destroying the enemy board. Now you will have one difficulty if they drop something like the Watcher, where it has so many stats that even if you reduce it down, it doesn't really matter. That'd be like one issue, but in general, against most individuals, most decks, Vex is going to absolutely annihilate them. And like, again, we don't know what the items are here. We don't know what this card is. But overall, the deck looks solid, and these star powers are crazy. Also, really excited they just released 2 champions back-to-back. So these Shadow Isles, you can get hard removal for big boys. That's a good point. Normally, you get given cards that are in your region as options to buy in the store or as rewards. Since they are in Shadow Isles, can potentially get just like Vengeance or something like that. One of those just kill spells. That is possible. I think we didn't talk about this yesterday. Who are you picking for support champs? So for Vex, you just want damage. If you can get anyone that can do some extra damage to the enemy board, anyone with removal, like Ezreal has, I think, 2 removal spells. I think Vex will be really good with any of that. Just adding more damage to the enemy board, because every time you're doing damage, you're doing Gloom. That being said, you could just go for solid units as well, because again, when you deal damage, you're doing your Gloom. So I think it'll be pretty open. For Lux, you definitely want synergies for anything that can target your own units. So ones like Pantheon or support decks like Lulu. Yeah, Misfortune could be really good. Misfortune could be really good for Vex. And yeah, any just support or self-targeting synergy for Lux will be very strong. Lux and Lux 2.0, not that good. You'd have, yeah, a lot of overlap between your units. I mean, I think Lux supporting the other Lux would be fine, but not necessarily the best. Keyword champs, Kaisa working. Don't think that would really matter. Equipment would count as targeting, yes. So going for someone potentially like Jax, where you could throw around some equipment, target them every round, that'd be okay. Curious to see if they put voice lines on her with Viego. Not sure if you mean Lux or Vex. I think this is going to be solid, though. I like how, especially if this is the champion spell, Grand General's counterplan could be good. Echoing Spirit could be good. Any damaging effects, like Ravenous Hydra or Stalker's Blade, really strong. Also, I like how for these champions, it doesn't seem like you need epic relics at all. Like, that was one issue with, they added Starforged Gauntlets, and then they add, like, Volibear and Mordekaiser, where it's like, okay, it kind of feels like you need this epic relic for these champions. I like the fact that none of these are, like, screaming, oh, you need this epic relic to make this champion work. Shadow is a different unit or a level up unit after leveling up. This is just a different card. Vex love interest is Viego and Amumu. Oh, interesting. Be prepared for the bundle with specific epic relics for Vex and Lux. I mean, that would be kind of funny. And yeah, I would definitely get it. I'm considering actually getting some of the skins. I normally don't ever get skins, but it's like, I really don't want this game to die. And so it's like, okay, here. Have some extra money so you can keep supporting the game. I guess it's one thing we can actually go ahead and try to look at some of the skins they're adding. Pretty cool level up. So those other cards also look pretty cool. I wonder if you get those included with the skin. The Lux one was potentially better. That's a much better level up than her normal skin. Yeah, I think if I was going to get one, I'd probably get the Lux one. I think that's better than the normal copy of her skin. The level up for that one is kind of, it's fine, but not great. We might have a common rare relic that gives spirit. That would be interesting. I was surprised with how many relic changes and things they added a couple patches ago, so they might do that. They should change the art in the overworld to your skin instead of the default. But I think we can go ahead and do a Lissandra run. Yeah, Vex looks pretty great. I think today I want to try Janna one more time. So she's one that I did win the last time I did Lissandra, but it felt pretty bad, and so I was going to rate her fairly low on that tier list, but a lot of people were saying that she was really good, so I thought I'd just test her out once more, just to kind of see how I'm feeling about her. I do really like this setup, so both of these to make her free, so she's a cost-reduced card, triggering all of your star powers. Found Fortune, again, just getting another cost-reduced card, so you can play Janna and whatever this card is, hopefully round 1. Pretty solid. Then you get some scaling going. Guess we'll just quickly change stream information. Yes, I am pretty excited about the new patch, not gonna lie. Both the champions seem like they'll be very fun. I like that there were 3 and a 4 cost. I use Janna with a relic that generates 0 cost spell. Oh, the epic one. Yeah, I think that's going to be great for Janna. I sadly don't have it. I'm loving this redemption arc. What do you mean? Shark Chariot with free attack seems really fun. Like, that seems so good. Katarina with cost reduction is probably the best possible thing. Fighting Lissandra again? It's difficult. This I think would be fun. This I think would be better. I mean, we are going against Lissandra. Fun's normally not the best. We'll try to go for Katarina. If we can get her to be reduced down and get some crazy infinite combos, could be really good. I mean, I'm stomping her in some of my videos. I've been getting pretty lucky with some of my runs. That Tom Kench run was crazy. Alright, so that's technically not cost reduced because it's normally 0. This would actually be a cost reduced card to play round 1, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Enfeebling Strike is solid, but I think we need something a bit better. What does her 3rd star power do? So you reduce the top 2 cards in your deck by 1. So yeah, this is okay, and if we weren't doing Lissandra, I'd probably grab it, but I want to try to get something a little bit stronger. Man, we're just not getting great stuff. Because yeah, don't really like converging timelines. Extra draw is not bad, but so we're gonna try to we'll get game start draw 2, and we're gonna try to see if we can get power riff on any cards so that we can play them for free round 1. But yeah, we're not doing the best right now. Don't really like or want to use all of our rerolls though. Yesterday, I understood why Eufolia was in B. With a good run, I almost lost an encounter which obliterated the landmark. Yeah, Volibear is strong, but he gets countered pretty hard here. All right, cost reduction for this, really good. Oh my word, all of this is cost reduction. But that's really good. I feel like this is better. We could, oh my word. They're both really good. I think we're gonna go here. Let's actually look and see what Lissandra has. All right, she doesn't have I'm Inevitable, so that's good. Please change Grifter's deck. You don't like Grifter's deck? Grifter's deck is great. I mean, it's a little bit, doesn't matter as much here, but yeah, Grifter's is great. We'll grab this one. I think it could have a better payoff than the Ballistic Bot, but this was also really good. Gain some baseline cost reduction is quite solid. Kill a damaged unit or destroy a landmark. I think we're gonna grab that one, because destroying their landmarks is good. Epic item. Yeah, I think that's solid. All right, we don't have a lot of gold, so we won't do a reroll. Don't even think we necessarily want Spell Shield, but maybe we could get the one that where all cards cost 2 less, so every card we play would be reduced down. That could be good. So let's go up here. Any predictions for Lilia? I have no idea what she does in League. She was added after I quit, so I have no idea what she does. So no, I have no predictions whatsoever. Let's go for Heart of the Fluffet and All Things Grow Cold. We're using the double cost reduction relics to get Janna to a 0 cost, and then Found Fortune to get some more cost reduced cards once we play her. Alright, so we can play this to get our Plunder effect off. We can then play our Janna. Sure, we can updraft this one. And yeah, we can updraft that one as well.
And I answered. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
0 cost, summoning a unit, not the best. Let's see what epic item we get.
I cast thee out.
Alright, so not terrible. And we got our Star Powers triggering, which is the most important thing. Alright, so big unit. Let's go ahead and drop this for free. I don't think they'll have another keyword, so I don't see what they can do. Yeah, that's one thing I'm kind of wondering about. It's like, I don't really think they're going to add another keyword other than Gloom, Spirit, and Boost.
My wind is at your back. Go! Let's go, people! I have my orders.
Alright, let's go ahead, drop this, kill their other unit. Alright, going solid so far.
Storm unrelenting. Explosive pride.
I think let's actually discard this.
After them?
After 'em.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens. Let this draft guide your hand.
Oh, that lifesteal. Let's do this, and then we'll Scorched Earth it.
I rally the mighty wind.
Also, this is why we struggle against Lissandra, because we're so spammy.
In position.
We can give this one Scout. We'll also be elusive. Alright, GG. I would love a keyword that would splash damage to adjacent enemies. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Onward.
I think the idea someone threw forward for Sona to support the person to her left and right would also be cool. Or if Sona just like supported the entire board, that would also be pretty fun. Windborn Mariner, if you've drawn 3 cards, that costs 2 less. So cost reduction, pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Augment, that's great. Let's grab that right here. All right, Warden of the Tribes, I am inevitable. Big thank you, Temp. I'm gonna go with Temp. Thanks for following. I appreciate the support. So yeah, we'll be playing and leveling the champions probably on stream, so that should be fun once they're out. This will increase our odds of drawing our other champion. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to the Divine Whirlwind. Because if we can start playing this a little early and shuffling those 1-cost copies, it'd be pretty good. Wouldn't supporting the entire board essentially be an attack effect? Yes, but she maybe have some effects that aren't technically a support. It's just like when you play an effect, even if you're not attacking, it hits the whole board. But yeah, it could just be essentially like another attack effect. Let's play this one because it has the deal 1 to the enemy nexus.
No one's the
That way we can try to get our Janna on the board.
So cool.
I hate that card, and they're going to scale up. Not great. Alright, let's updraft both of these.
You called and I answered.
We'd like to draw our Katarina again and have it be cheaper.
Storm unrelenting.
Man, this one again, that's...
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
Yeah, we'll just end for now. I wonder if they'll add former champions, like Ash, for example. I mean, that's one thing I'm wondering. Since they already revealed 2 champions, I wonder if they were going to reveal, like, existing champions, but be like, hey, this champion is now coming to Path of Champions. Because if that would happen, that would be awesome. Alright, I don't want them to attack. I want to play this and kill some of their bigger units. I'm going to play this and hope maybe it can
A gentle breeze
go off a couple
to ease
times.
your burdens.
We did not get lucky. All right. All right, let's kill the elusive and we'll try to block the others. I saw on Runeterra report that they aren't getting constellations right now. Okay, yeah, that's one thing I'm not too surprised by.
My tempest shields us.
I was hoping that it'd be coming this time, but yeah, I'm not too surprised. I kind of figured that would be a next expansion or next patch thing.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
All right, let's kill that one first because it's giving them cost reduction. Drop this again, kill that unit.
Let this draft guide your hand. A gentle breeze to ease your burden. I cast thee out. Coming through.
All right, we'll just attack with these. We want to keep this one alive. We actually won't put Janna first. That way we can get some damage on the Nexus. Although I think we already hit it once. Yes. Alright, doing alright. We have a board. They do not.
Storm unrelenting.
We might play and just kill that.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens. Let this draft guide you.
We're mostly just doing this one for the draw, so it doesn't really matter.
A gentle breeze. My wind is at your back. Go.
Because we want to get this down to a 4 cost so we can kill that unit.
Let this draft guide your hand. A gentle breeze to ease your burdens. Lift us up upon your mighty wings, old friend.
Yeah, I really like
This
Janna,
draft
but
guide your
I think she's going to be another champion that is great for the entire adventure up until Lissandra, and then she just gets shut down hard.
With wind in our sails,
Yeah, I hope they're wrong
onward.
and we get constellations, but I think that is more unlikely. They're also probably going to somewhat want to space out their content, so it's not like a whole bunch of content all at once and then there's nothing to do for like 3 months. This isn't bad. Most of our spells are elemental. It is pretty expensive though. So yeah, elemental, elemental, elemental. I think we'll try it. If we could get some cost reduction on this, it could really help us out. I mean, doubling all of our spells is kind of nutty, or at least most of them. I'm almost sure that Runeterra Report already has info on what's in the patch, but don't know what order Riot will announce it in. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he like had stuff data mined or if he had any inside information, but who knows. So Woolly Snail Moth, all things grow cold. That'll be pretty scary. But yeah, that guy does a pretty great job with his accounts on Twitter. It's normally better to go there than to the actual LOR Twitter, official Twitter. All right, once again, we're gonna go ahead and grab this just so we can get our Janna on the board.
Pride. This'll shake a boom. Damn it.
Let's updraft this one. And even that
Hear
one.
me, you are not alone. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Oh, that's a pretty good pickup.
I rally the mighty wind.
It's so much cost reduction. I love it. We'll drop this because barrier.
Wind need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
I'm really loving this Scorched Earth. I'm so happy we picked it up.
Lift us up upon your mighty wings, old friend.
Let's go ahead and kill that. And
Isn't this getting old?
yeah, we'll drop that one here. I guess this one's strong enough now to block it. Oh well. Let's get rid of this might.
Wind need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
Storm unrelenting.
Alright, so we could attack right away, but we're not really gonna have enough damage. So we can work on building out our board a little bit first.
On your backup.
So they dropped all their mana on that. So we'll play this here, damage them, kill them with the Scorched Earth.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens.
Hey Fee, we've
Breeze to swept into the cyclone's fury.
the Jax run we did yesterday, or like I already have one Jax run uploaded. As far as the run we did yesterday, no, I don't think that's uploaded yet.
Face the whirlwind.
Dusting off the fisticuffs.
All right, so not quite enough to end. I hate that most of Janna's followers aren't in her deck. Yes, I definitely agree.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Hello, Enzo. I'm really happy that with the new champions, they're making most of their deck new cards. That is wonderful. Let's see if we can get a little bit, like if we get one card, we can potentially end the game.
Go.
There we go.
A gentle
GG.
breeze to ease your burdens.
Can't wait to see the third champion. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with the first two.
With wind in our sails, onward.
So far, the champions seem pretty simple and straightforward, but I think they'll be fun to play still. Deluge, the rest of the game, all of your elemental spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. Draw a unit. This already has cost reduction. Thank you. I'm going to say recasts. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support. Vex and Lux, pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like them. I'll go here. It's already a cost reduced card. It's a fine combat trick. We kind of are getting too many big cards in our hand. All right, we'll head up, see if we can get something fun at the remitter. We want this to actually be able to get the attack in, so Reckoner's Mark's not great. We'll go for the double attack. That's fun. Your spells cost 2 less, your units cost 1 more. I don't think I want the increased cost for all of our units. Like, it is nice for our spells. What do you all think, chat? So we could get this one. It would give us some more cost reduction. Or we could try to re-roll for, like, all cards cost less. hello, did you add all of your Lissandra runs to the main channel? So all the ones that I recorded as videos are on the main channel, but all the ones that I did just on stream are on my VODs channel. So there's going to be some that are on there. And there's the VODs channel if you want to go and look at any Lissandra runs that you missed. Had some pretty great ones over there. It was fun. All right, we'll try to re-roll. We have 3 of them. We'll see if we can get something a bit better. Also, has anyone ever seen here the all cards cost 2 less? I don't think I've ever seen it at this remitter, which is sad. All right, don't really want to deal with any of these. Okay, so people have seen it. Good. Kill all damaged units. I don't want to deal with that. Man, we just... well, my typical luck for the remitter is back. That is fantastic. Round end, grant all units to power. Yeah, none of these are really going to help us. Yep, typical luck for remitter. Sad. Alright, let's go and grab a power. Flexible game plan, more draw. That's probably the best we can actually do here. We're drawing so many cards at the front or at the start of the game because that's the only powers we've gotten so far. All right, Inquisitor. Let's get rid of both of these. Hold on to the Howling Gale. And even the Divine Whirlwind.
I've been around. Let's go again.
Alright, so we could drop this and immediately kill them. And then we could play, one of our other units. Let's go for it. We'll shuffle more of these in our deck.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
We'll completely refill our spell mana from all these strikes.
Let's go, people.
Let's throw this one so we can get some cost reduction. And the Saboteur.
Janna, I beg you, reveal my path to me.
Place your faith in me, and your destiny shall unfold.
Hey, look. Katarina.
No going back.
I don't really care about playing this, to be honest. But this should be pretty good.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Deal 3 to all units. Alright, well... let's go ahead and buff that up. And... I want to play this so we get some more copies of it in our deck. So, sure, let's throw that out there.
My vortex shall consume you. Get out!
Yeah, the weakest ally 1/1. Okay. And we can play this for free.
No one's the wiser. Stealth over strength.
Storm unrelenting.
All right, let's just attack.
You're out of here.
Although the cost reduction, we're actually not going to get any benefit from the proto belt because our Janna is free. So that won't be the best. Oh well.
A gentle breeze to ease your breath.
No one gets in my way.
Alright, we can drop this for free.
The wiser.
Go ahead and kill that, also for free. Drop our Katarina with another free card.
Guess we're doing this the ugly way.
It's just a nick.
So sadly, no cost reduction on this, but still, 4 cost rally, not too bad. Hey, look at that, for free, wonderful.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens.
Yeah, we should be able to end this pretty easily.
Ease your burdens.
All right, we'll... Oh, come on, don't freak out. Huh, well.
Isn't this getting old? Nah, not a chance.
We'll actually use this one here just to reduce down the damage we're taking, because we could just end right now.
No going back.
Let's play this here. Get rid of their only blocker.
My tempest shall punish the wicked. Face the whirlwind.
And that's game. GG.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Yeah, the stream freaked out there. I was, yeah,
Your
aware.
faith in me has been rewarded.
Getting more copies of this is great. Yeah, that seems good. Don't really want to take more damage. And most of our cards we don't actually want to necessarily get rid of. Of course, every time I see Scarred Mother, it's always I am inevitable. Oh, I hate it. Let's go for the item chest. So this would actually give us decent sustain for the Katarina, is every time we're summoning her heal. That's actually not terrible. We do want more copies of our Janna though. How are we currently looking? 3 copies of her, 2 copies of Katarina. Yeah, I think we will actually go Vampiric Scepter on Katarina. Could give us some nice sustain. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go up top, because this seems always terrible. I mean, we have a decent build right now. Our Scorched Earth will really destroy them. Yeah, we'll try up top. We can potentially get another power, and honestly, we need the power because right now we're just running double flexible game plan, and that's not going to be enough for Lissandra. So we'll go up here for Bone Scryer. Let's get rid of that, this, and that one. We have been having good luck with actually drawing our champions, so that's very nice. We're literally drawing too many cards at this point.
Fresh start. Just looking for a sign.
Let's get to work.
Guess we're doing this the ugly way.
Alright, let's attack like this. Could also drop our Legion Saboteur, but I think we'll be fine.
This is destiny.
We're gonna try to kill him with the Howling Gale, but let's drop this first. We can get rid of one of these. And Legion Saboteur.
Janna, I beg you, reveal my path to me.
Place your faith in me, and your destiny shall unfold. I rally the mighty wind.
I think this is supposed to stay as 0 cost, so we'll probably wait and play that a little bit later.
Storm unrelenting.
Let's drop this and kill their unit.
Swept into the cyclone's fury.
Vex 2 is really interesting. Oh, what boost mean on star power? So boost, if you're playing Vex, is going to
Together,
buff up
over those who
your
need
positive
us.
units, so increasing like impact and spirit. But boost also works on negative units for things like
Let the bloodshed
Gloom.
begin.
If we played this, you just regen. I wanted to play this into the Scorched Earth. I think we'll probably just bank our mana for now.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Sure, let's drop this. I love the amount of removal we have.
I came to fight.
Let's also damage that one there.
Draft guide your hand.
Go ahead and kill that unit. Let's actually draw. Deal 1 to all battling units. So we could deal 5 here and use a Scorched
A
Earth.
gentle breeze. My tempest shall punish the wicked.
Yeah, I think let's kill this one.
By my wind shall the downtrodden rise. Let
Actually, we
the
should have.
draft guide your
We should have buffed up the one that doesn't have the Formidable.
Dusting off the fisticuffs.
Oh well, decent amount of damage. And we're gonna have another Katarina we can play for hopefully free.
They'll never know what killed them.
One cost, that's what I was afraid of. Oh well, we can play it this next
gentle
round.
breeze to ease your burdens.
No going back.
Their Frostbite also doesn't really do much to us now. Alright, this should be game.
Let this draft guide your hand.
GG.
This might hurt.
So it can't stack if we don't have any negatives on their unit. Yeah, boosting an enemy unit that doesn't have like Gloom,
Your faith
it's
in
not
me
really
has been
gonna do anything.
rewarded.
Sure, we'll just grab this one here since we already have it in our deck. Oh boy, Howling Abyss. If only we had a spell that could kill landmarks. Let's get rid of this one. Hold on to both of these. And even get rid of the Sharpened Resolve. Hopefully we get lucky and draw our one spell. Figures. All right, let's drop this here.
Explosives primed.
Oh boy.
In position.
Nice, that's a very large unit. All right, we need to get our plunder effect off, even though we're just going to help him scale up.
Damn it.
All right, let's drop this here, get rid of both of these.
Hear me, you are not alone.
Oh look, Scorched Earth.
Storm unrelenting.
All right, so while Nar is a pain, let's kill the landmark first. All right, he doesn't have regen or anything, so let's try to just
A gentle breeze to ease your my tempest shall
get him a little bit
punish the
lower.
wicked.
Man, we got double focusing crystal. Nice. I see the 2-star is also really strong. I think it's like enfeebling. Yes, it should work like enfeebling, which should be pretty amazing. They have another Howling Abyss, because of course. Let's just drop this for free.
Let's get to work.
Give us a sacrificial unit. This is gonna hurt, but we do have some sustain from Katarina. Oh, now they give him regen. Perfect.
We're working here.
I have my orders.
Sure, we can play her this round and then attack next round.
Let the bloodshed begin.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Speaking of 1-cost Katarinas, if she bounces back to hand while having Poro item, after Lissandra makes everything 3 cost more, she stays a 1-cost. Interesting. Hey Giant, it will be posted shortly. Well, following day. Well, that's good. She is our weakest, so she should hopefully get buffed up twice. Let's try to protect
Let
her.
this draft guide your hand.
Yeah, we always talk about the champions at the very first thing for the stream. Oh yeah, we need to level her up.
Board upon the driving gale. A gentle breeze to ease your burden. I rally the mighty wind.
Only fools hesitate.
So it'd be nice if we could kill their Gnar, but it's not really gonna happen. Yeah, so we'll just attack like this.
Violence solves everything.
Let this draft guide your hand. A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Well, that's bad. Although we might just be able to get Janna up to the point where it doesn't matter. We'll hold off for now, because these are fast and burst speed. We don't need to rush. Ah, come on, don't be like that.
Let this draft guide. My wind is at your back. Go.
Alright, we are fine.
A gentle breeze.
I was probably going to want to use this on their Howling Abyss, but that Gnar is going to be too annoying. I mean, hopefully we don't have anything like a deny. Although they have 1 mana. Man, Scorched Earth is such a good spell into Lissandra. Oh my word.
Over those who need us. A gentle breeze to ease your burdens. Blown away.
All right, so
Move out.
I think let's just attack and try to end the game.
Let this
We have a
draft
rally.
guide your hand.
All right, so we could end with this, but let's actually drop our Katarina first for the sustain. Heal up a little bit. All right,
A
GG.
gentle breeze to ease your burdens. Swept into the cyclone's fury.
Oh, Janna is so strong.
With wind in our sails, onward.
It's too bad Lissandra hard counters her. Doubling dice. Wonderful. Yeah, I feel like this will be better. I feel like sorcery. Bouncing blades. Yeah, I feel like sorcery will just be the best. Yeah, let's go there. Last breath rally. We have a lot of ways to kill our own units, so that's pretty good. Mirror image. Hey, look, power rift. Finally. Another vampiric scepter. We have no rerolls. Right. Alright, we're not gonna get Reckoner's Mark. We want this to be able to get the attack effect off. More sustain, that's fine. More cost reduction, that's fine. Power Riff, if we draw this at the beginning of the game, we can play this for free. Hey, thanks for raiding, man. How's your climb going? Pretty all right. Nice. All right, I think that's all. Mirror image is solid, but I think we're fine with what we have at the moment. Oh, we have to go for a Nivea with I'm Inevitable. How fun.
On my wings.
You did lose most of your games today? Oof. You winning with Janna? So far, yep. Going pretty well. Testing her out against Lissandra again to finalize the tier list rankings. Of course. Of course our champion is the one that gets obliterated. Classic. Alright, so our plunder effect won't matter quite as much. Fine, Whirlwind, Katarina.
No one's the wiser.
Guesses on whether we get a new champ reveal later and who it might be. Most people are thinking it's going to be Neela. Not Neela. Whatever. The one person that puts people to sleep.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
We're going to try to
Everything's in place.
attack. And we're going to hope that they block with this, and we're going to kill it with the Whirlwind.
Find enlightenment.
Lilia. There we go.
Keep it up. Let's go, people.
Alright, so pretty bad we didn't draw our champion. Oh, well, we drew it and then it got obliterated. So bad luck there. Let's drop this. And yeah, we can discard Ballistic Bot. At least we're starting to shuffle these into our deck, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so it's just dealing 4. Let's try to kill their elusives. Yeah, let's try to get that off the board. Alright, let's see what we can draw. Hopefully get our champion.
Charged up and ready to go.
Alright, Rune Reckoner.
Noxus will pay for what they did to
We can attack with this one because of the quick attack.
That's a bunch.
Kind of surprised they still haven't played Nivea, to be honest. Man, we are
Years spent training.
somewhat struggling. I guess we could drop our Katarina so she could attack and then potentially rally. Always worried about giving them the opportunity to play something though, because I feel like Katarina will just get immediately killed. We'll risk it.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Not overly thrilled about it, but well, that is quite a unit. They did drop most of their mana on that though.
It's just a mix.
Right, the I am inevitable. Right. Let's see if we can get this to go off a couple times. We cannot. Wonderful.
Safety mode. Didn't build one.
Alright, let's just try to attack and do as much damage as possible.
They'll never know what killed them.
The Freljord's eternal guardian!
Alright, so this will just deal 3. Won't be enough to actually kill anyone. We could get a rally with our Academic Prodigy. Could get a rally with Katarina, but we don't really want Katarina to die. Let's actually go ahead and drop this big beefy unit. Well, that figures. Alright, let's pass and see what they want to do.
For my homeland!
Alright, so if we damage it, it'll get tough. Would give this 1/1. Yeah, probably not worth it. It's sad because we have our rally now,
I know all their moves.
but this one has been frostbitten.
I will endure!
Alright, she's gonna transform into her egg, so she'll be back, but kind of the best we can do. We need to get some of our draw.
Keeping the peace.
Brace yourself!
Charged up and ready to go. No going back. To the point.
That was not the most necessary thing in the world. Alright, at least we're elusive, so they won't be able to stop us. Thank you for following Vilio Severus? Vilii Severus. Thanks for the support. I greatly appreciate it. Oh look, we finally have...
Do as I say when I say.
we finally have a card. Feel like there's a decent chance they end up killing it. I think I might hold off for now just to see how they attack.
Punish disobedience.
Huh. Well, kind of didn't expect that, to be honest.
It's a cannon, not a shield. Ooh, lucky shot.
All right, so we're going to risk updrafting our Katarina so we can get extra draw next round because we need to be getting more cards. We're just running out of things to play, which is pretty bad. And also we're going to get another card from a player.
Cry, Janna.
Okay, look, we get
A gentle breeze
We get
to
Katarina.
ease your burdens.
Okay, so we can attack. We get another rally. He'll block right here. He'll scale up a little bit more because of I am inevitable. But we potentially have an infinite combo with Katarina. Let's just...
A shameful display.
Never play fair.
Is the copy we get again when we attack.
The blade.
Ah, it goes back up. Sad. Sure, we can attack with a patrol warden. It's strong enough to kill anything they have. That's fine.
I protect this place.
Let this draft guide your hand.
So this doesn't do anything, but it's free.
A gentle breeze.
We're
to
playing it
ease
because it's a
your
cost reduced card.
No going back. They're afraid. They should be.
Alright, playing this, buffing up our Katarina.
Let this draft guide your hand.
This might hurt. I'll hit close.
The Zephyr
Alright, we're starting to get some of our draw
is
cards.
our time.
Perfect.
Lift us up upon your mighty wings, old friend.
Oof, that's rough. So we could attack and potentially surprise them. Silas would be pretty cool. A little bit worried about them just frostbiting us, though. But let's go ahead and risk it.
I will learn from you.
And the frostbite. Yep.
Chill before the storm.
Not too surprised.
Never play fair. Only fools hesitate.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
Good thing we have this Katarina.
Let the bloodshed begin. Quick as the blade.
Let this draft.
It's just an egg.
Storm unrelenting.
Huh. Alright.
Fresh start. Just looking for a sign.
Yeah, not great.
Isn't this getting old?
We have to block here. They're going to heal up. Pretty much the best we can do in this situation, sadly. The good thing is they don't have a lot of cards. They're low on mana. And we have Katarina.
I've been around. Let's go again.
No going back. They're afraid. They should be.
You're out of here.
Sure, let's try this. He has barriers so they can't kill him. This unit is lifesteal. So this is a cost reduce card, buffing up our cheapest unit, killing their unit.
This might hurt.
How good is it going, good or bad? We're doing pretty well. We're about to end here,
Let the bloodshed
and then we just have Lissandra, who will probably destroy us, but it's fine.
Find enlightenment.
Yeah, we'll just go like this. All right, let's see what they play. There we go, that's wonderful. And we're still at full health. All right, GG. Took a while, but we got there. I mean, I beat Janna with Lissandra last time. I don't think our chances are necessarily the best, but it can be done. All right, Scorched Earth. Getting more of this is amazing. So good for this whole adventure. Cutting wouldn't be bad, but let's get... let's see. So, Strike, draw 1. Colossal Hammer. I think we'll go for Strike, draw 1, and I think we'll actually do it for Katarina. Since she's already elusive, she can potentially get hits off. I want to get more copies of Janna, but I think this will probably be better. And like, if we have a game like last game where we're just playing Katarina, and we're not really having any other cards to play, this would help. Granted, there's going to be so many obliterates and things. It's, yeah, not going to be the best. All right, let's try it. Lissandra and Secrets Hidden by Frost.
At last, my time is at hand.
Also, this is not like we've had a crazy run. Like, we have 2 common powers, and they're not even great common powers, and then we just got sorcery. So it's like, it's okay, but as far as beating Lissandra, yeah, we definitely could have had a more powerful run. At least we have 1 copy of our champion already.
Once the wiser.
King of Trolls coming through.
I hate when they play Trundle.
Position.
They look angry.
Good thing we can kill him. Alright, let's updraft both of these.
Fill your lungs and cry, Janna. Storm unrelenting.
I guess we're gonna get that increase in cost. Let's go ahead and kill him. Yeah, I don't really want that. And luckily we still have enough cost reduction that we can still play some things. In lore, Janna is much more powerful than Lissandra. Interesting.
The trolls are going to war.
Dropping another Trundle. We have another Scorched Earth that we might use on him. I mean, we could play this doubling up all of our elemental spells, which would be pretty crazy. We need... Well, it'll buff up this one by 1.
Bow to your king.
Because, yeah, we just need something to block. There, Trundle. So we can just kill him again. I do like this one because it's kind of infinite. When I'm summoned, grant me Deathless. So it happens every time it gets summoned back from Deathless. Alright, we can drop this here.
Ruled by the true king.
And yeah, not quite enough. That increased cost really isn't great.
Storm unrelenting.
Alright, we could drop Katarina. I think I'll save that for a little bit later. We could also just attack while they don't really have anything.
I know all their moves.
Maybe if we have this one stronger, they won't entomb it. Yeah, I think let's just try to attack before they play any blockers. Alright, obliterating that one. That's okay.
Let this draft guide your hand.
I think let's play this, discard the ballistic bot.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Man, a zero cost Katarina is interesting. You want to play this for the overdraw. This would have been useful before, but sure, let's go ahead and drop it. Kill that one. And we'll hold off for now. We're trying not to use all of our draw cards too early. For one, we don't want to overdraw,
Storm unrelenting.
and we're probably going to need them later.
Don't stand against me.
Alright, so this should just go off one time, 3 power. Yeah, not really enough. Granted, the sustain, like, we'll be fine. We potentially can keep playing Katarina, and she's
After them?
gonna help us out a lot. Yeah, we'll play this.
Lift us up upon your mighty wings, old friend. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
To the point.
Blown away.
Alright, Scorched Earth, we could kill that unit, could kill their Frozen Thrall. We need to play 1 card to level up our Janna,
We're going in.
just so that we are elusive.
Born upon the driving gale.
We're keeping this one back because we don't want it to die, because it copies all of our elemental cards, or doubles them. Alright, so we're still gonna have room for our Katarina. Some of our units will die. They'll be at 1 health. Not terrible. We could play this, but we would overdraw because it's gonna get doubled. So yeah, we'll just let this go through. I suppose we did have the might. More than mortal, I am
No one
Iceborn.
gets in my way.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that Janna is stronger than Lissandra.
Warden down.
I mean, yes, she is like a god, but
More than mortal.
Yeah.
I am Iceborn.
you can't really call Lissandra a mortal anymore. Let's go ahead and I think let's actually drop the more expensive version of Katarina. Potentially. Yeah, it'll help us heal up.
Never.
She said the thing, yeah.
I cast thee out.
All right, so we can attack with these right here. Wish we had some of our spells to kill their Lissandra. But we don't really have anything that'll be able to do the job. Because we want to damage her so we can kill her with our Scorched Earth. I think we'll just attack like this, get some damage down.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
It's just a nick.
Actually, let's see. Yeah, we can draw one card, although Janna makes us draw one more. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Frozen Thrall there. Although I suppose we're still going to overdraw. Yeah, it'll be a little bit of an issue.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Okay, we have a way to... We have a way to hit their Lissandra. I want to save this for killing their Watcher. Give enemies -1. That's only on attack. Would be an infinite blocker, though. Fine, we'll drop this here.
A gentle breeze
At last, an awakening.
Oh, now I don't have the mana for. Don't have the mana for the Conservator. Alright, so sadly we can't really pair these together. They'll probably attack, but if not, we can kill it.
draft guide your hand.
Yep, there's the attack. Alright, we're still gonna kill it. We're fine.
Feel the power of true ice.
If only we had Trifarians, this could keep getting strikes off. It would have been so good. But yeah, this card is essentially immortal.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Yeah, we're fine. We are totally fine. We can kill their Lissandra, shuffle a bunch of cards back in our deck.
My vortex shall consume you.
There's a reason we got all those Grifters decks. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll drop the more expensive Katarina because we want to get all those heals.
I will bury the world in ice.
And we can
You
even
called and I answered.
drop that
Let
there.
this draft guide your hand.
Hey, look, it still costs 0. Nice. Let's... Oh, wait, this says rally. Definitely don't want to do that.
A gentle breeze to ease your swept into the cyclone burns fury.
Look, we're slowly going back up.
Quick as the blade. They're afraid. They should be.
Ah, easy.
Draft guide your hand. A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Alright, they didn't open attack, so we can drop our Katarina. Kill all enemy followers. We just need to get a couple more kills. Yeah, they're probably going to rally. We'll drop this, get a bunch of sustain going.
My pleasure.
Don't hold back.
Let's dance.
Easy. I mean, they have that ice shard that could really mess with us. So that's a little rough. Maybe they won't play it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go like this.
Let this draft guide your.
This might hurt.
Huh, they didn't play it. Perfect.
No going back.
We're still alive. Alright, let's deal 5 to a unit. Gotta shuffle some more cards in our decks. Suppose we could get an attack in. Deal 1 to everything. So they're probably gonna kill our Janna. Yeah, let's try to drop some of these. Hopefully try to scale up our units so they don't die, maybe.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden. My vortex shall consume you.
All will fear and love our dark lady. Fear, love.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Power grows.
They're afraid. They should be.
Oh, we're doing fine. We are doing
A
fine.
gentle breeze to ease your burden.
Look, we have so many cards in our deck. Everything is fine.
Let this draft guide your hand. Face the whirlwind.
So they might be able to stop us, but 2 of their cards are ice pillars. We might just be able to end the game right here.
Gentle breeze to ease your burden.
Yep, GG, easy. I bet some of you lost faith in me.
With wind in our sails, onward.
I'm glad we got all those grifters decks. Honestly, I'm surprised how many times I've been hit by the stupid Watcher and survived and like won. One game I got hit by it twice. That was fun. I need to go check and see what we actually have, where we put her on the tier list. So I know I dropped her pretty low. Let's see. All right, here, I'll throw it up on screen. So this is the tier list we have been working on. I dropped her down to the C tier because I thought she just really struggled for Lissandra. Technically, though, I've beaten Lissandra twice now with her. She does struggle, but she's still decent. So yeah, I think I might move her up and potentially put her in the B tier. So I mean, we have Nami even in the A tier, which now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, is she actually A tier? Yeah, I think B is okay. She doesn't rely on epics as much as other people. Like, I'm technically running 2, but you could just do double Scourge's stash and then use just that 1 epic and be fine. Yeah, I think this one is okay. Now I'm looking at it, though, I'm kind of wondering why we put Nami in the A tier. Shouldn't Nami be in B tier? Why is NASA so low? Because he's borderline the worst champion in the game. Yeah, I need to... not sure about Nami, because Nami kind of struggles the same way that Janna does, but Janna has more cost reduction. Anyways, that was pretty fun. Glad we were able to come away with the win there. That was something else. Like, these powers we got, like, normally when people win, they get awesome powers. We didn't get anything from the remitter. We used all of our rerolls, lost them all. Yeah, this was definitely, like, not that great of a run. Katarina was helpful, but definitely not one of those, like, crazy... Not like my Tom run that I did last night, where I just got, like, everything. Also, that tier list is literally just for Lissandra. So there's some people that their position might look weird if you're thinking it's a normal general tier list. It's literally just against Lissandra. I'm joining late. What is this tier list? An update or for Lissandra? That was a Lissandra tier list. We were just testing out Janna. We had her pretty low on the tier list, like C tier. Some people were saying she's really actually pretty good into Lissandra. I thought she got hard countered a little bit too much by the Lissandra power that increased all your costs, but she's actually not bad in there. You can still play a decent amount of spells, and I think I actually have a perfect record with her. I think I've won every time I've gone against Lissandra with Janna, surprisingly. So yeah, we bumped her up, trying to get everything done. Also, yeah, you guys can give your inputs. I was planning on getting the tier list done for like this weekend, but then I thought, like, we have 3 new champions, or who knows, maybe more, but probably just 3 champions being added to the game. And so it's like, should I release the tier list right before new champions come out, or have everything in the tier list done and then release it once the new champions can be part of that tier list? Because otherwise, instead of this weekend, it'd probably be like, I don't know, maybe next weekend or something like that. You think it makes sense to release it now and then do a Lux update? Okay, it just seems a little weird to do an update like a week after we put it out for the 3 new champions. That's the one thing that's like keeping me from like locking it in. I think you should wait a week. Maybe something they have will change. That's true. They might add something that changes things up. Hey, thank you for following BLC7. I appreciate the support. They will buff Aesol to 9 mana. Yeah, it is true that while I don't think they'll do major changes this patch as far as like buffing or nerfing stuff, there still could be some small things, and they could add some different relics. So I think I probably will wait, just so that I don't have to completely redo it or have it be immediately outdated, because I like my tier list to be able to be as accurate as possible, and I would kind of hate to put it out and have it be really accurate for like a day and then something happens and everyone's like, hey, why is this person here, when it's not accurate anymore. It's probably better for views anyway, since a lot of people are going to be looking for content on the game after the release. All right, thanks for your inputs. We're going to end it there. As always, in the morning tomorrow. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, actually. That is... that's interesting. Normally, I cover everything in the morning on stream. It's the weekend, though. Not sure if I will be streaming on the weekend or not. I normally don't, but we will see what happens. Anyways, thank you for all hanging out. Maybe see you tomorrow, or if not, I'll see you on Monday, and maybe we'll just have a stream breaking down all of the stuff that happened over the weekend. Who knows? But thanks for hanging out. Hope you all have a great day.